It's me, it's Cisco, and this video will be about my top 10 favorite R&B albums. I was talking to my friend Renee, and she was just saying how I should do a video on my favorite R&B songs, because you know I love like 90s R&B. I'm a 90s baby, so you know. But I was like, you know what, let me do one about my favorite R&B albums, because and that was hard to do, because I actually made a video about it, but then I was like, oh shit, I forgot one. But let's get right into it. Number one, and this is not in any type of order, my favorite to least, Brandy's Full Moon album. That album is just like from start to finish, like it flows so good, and like the interludes are good. Is like everything just I don't know, like I never can just really describe it because it is just amazing. I didn't do my makeup tonight, so you can like see my aftershave, but yeah, I don't care right now. So yeah, my favorite song on that album is When You Touch Me. Now that song, girl, everything about that song is just beautiful. It's her voice, the vocals on like the layers on how, excuse me, they did the her harmonies, and like everything about it is just so good. And if y'all have not heard that album, y'all need to hear that album. And that's one song. If you don't want to hear the whole album, listen to these 3 songs on this album: When You Touch Me, Can We, and He Is. Those 3 are like my favorite 3. But really, When You Touch Me, like, I listen to When You Touch Me like maybe like, I don't know, like 5 times a week. Like I listen to Brandy constantly. I just love her voice. She is the vocal Bible for a reason. I just love it. And I have a friend that's just like, I don't know why they call her the vocal Bible, because girl, she is, and don't need to even explain. Okay, so the next one, I'm just put that out there so I can just look. The next album is Toni Braxton's self-titled album, her first album. My mom loves Toni Braxton, so like that's all, like growing up, that's all we really listened to. And she loved Brandy as well. And it's like my aunt liked Monica more than she liked Brandy, so I would listen to Monica when my aunt was around, listen to Brandy when I was with my mom most of the time. But anyway, Toni Braxton, she's amazing. She's amazing. That album, start to finish, again, it's just, when I listen to albums, if I have to skip through the whole thing, it's just, to me, my opinion, is just not good. Just not good. But that album, I can like just listen to it every day. Like, just Babyface's writing, and it's like they do so well together. Even with his background vocals, with Toni's vocals, like they do so good. Like they just mesh so well together. And it's just, it's like ear orgasms, you know, it's just ear orgasms. But my favorite on that album, I have so many. I was talking to one of my friends about it. I just have so many. You Mean the World to Me, Breathe Again, Love Affair, I Belong to You, 7 Whole Days is my dad's favorite Toni Braxton song. That's my dad's favorite Toni Braxton song. I just love it. I remember like being in the tub singing to that song. I think I was like 6 or 7. But I just love that album. That's one of my favorite albums by her. And it was really hard to pick because I love Toni Braxton. Her voice is just so rich, and it's just so soothing and sensual. And by the way, side note, one of my other favorite songs by Toni Braxton is Speaking in Tongues. I just want to throw that in there. But anyway, so we're done with that one. Now, if you have not heard that album, her first album, go and listen to it. Just go and listen to it. And like, everybody have heard like the singles. So if I was you, I would listen to Love Affair. Love Affair is a good song. And the other ones, but they're all good. They are all good. Like, they really are. It's, yeah. So anyway, the next album, one of my favorites, number 3, TLC's Crazy Sexy Cool. TLC is one of my favorite girl groups. Like, well, actually it's like number 1. Cause I love girl groups, but that one's like they are number 1. Like, from T-Boss to Left Eye to Chill 8, they're just, and that album is just great. Like, I don't skip a song. I lie. It's one song that I do skip. I think it's Case of the Ex. I just don't care for it. But this album is still my favorite album by them, because other albums I've listened to by them, I have skipped. Like, the first album, to me, it was okay. Fan Mail, I wasn't feeling Fan Mail. I wasn't. I think I was like 8 when that album came out. Yeah, 99, I think. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling Fan Mail. But Crazy Sexy Cool, my favorite song from that album is Digging on You. I literally listen to that song like almost every day. I do. I really, really do. I love that song. T-Boss's voice in it is just so soothing. And it's just so pretty. And then when Chili comes in, it's just amazing. Kick Your Game is a good song on that album as well. Left Eye is just brilliant, of course. I like Waterfalls, but I only listen to Waterfalls for Left Eye's rap part. I get the meaning of Waterfalls and stuff, but it is not my favorite. But the song, but this album is great. Let's Do It Again is a really good song, which I think that should have been a single. But no, because they had Red Light Special, and it's like kind of like hand in hand. But if y'all have never heard that album, go listen to it. And the songs to listen to, if you don't listen to all of them, is Digging on You, Let's Do It Again, and of course Creep. Duh. But yeah, I love that album. That's one of TLC's like best album. And I think they had like that one 4. No, 5. Which their recent album, it was okay. 3D was good. 3D was good. I will say 3D was good, but Crazy Sexy Cool is one of my favorite R&B albums. So number 4 is, of course, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Off the Wall. Oh shit. Off the Wall is, to me, so underrated. Off the Wall is just, when I say ear orgasm, it's just like beyond an ear orgasm. Like, it's just like, it's like every freaking song, like it, and not even just, I mean, I don't skip. Like, I can listen to that album and I don't skip. I will listen to every song from Don't Stop Till You Get Enough to Burn This Disco Out, start to finish. That's another thing, is start to finish. Like, that is just perfect. Like, the way Michael, his ears was just incredible. Like, his mind, like, he's the definition of a musical genius. That album is just, I know everybody like just fawns over Thriller, which Thriller is a great album. But when it comes to Off the Wall, Thriller, to me, Thriller ain't got shit on it, because I skip on Thriller. Like, I do. I skip Thriller for one, and I skip Beat It, and I skip Billie Jean. That's just, dang, yeah, I just don't know. I skip right to Human Nature. Wanna Be Starting Some, Baby Be Mine. It's sad that I know, like, the track list. But yeah, and I skip right to Human Nature. Give me Human Nature and PYT. That's it. And the other ones, I could have done without Beat It in Thriller. But anyway, we're talking about Off the Wall. But Off the Wall, amazing. Burn This Disco Out, Working Day and Night, and the self-titled song, Off the Wall. Rock With You, is so many. It's the Falling in Love. Oh my God. I don't think I know that lady's name, but whoever's that female singer is, she did an incredible job with Michael. Like, all the instruments, that's what I love. Like, I just turn it up loud just to hear all of the instruments. Like, I just turn the music up just to hear like all the instruments being used, and with his voice, and girl, I don't know. I just love that album. That's like another one with like Full Moon. Like, I just love that album. I really, really do. Oh, my tooth. I always get off topic. But anyway, yeah, that is a great album. If you do not want to listen to the whole thing, listen to Working Day and Night. And it's the Falling in Love and Burn This Disco Out. Those are the three you listen to. So the next one is, we might as well, Janet Jackson, the Velvet Rope album. It's Janet. She's the blueprint. If y'all didn't know, she's the blueprint for all the girls. What time is it? Housewives comes on in a minute. They can wait though. Yeah. Velvet Rope is like, I don't know what I was going through, because I had never really listened to that album like that. But it was at a point, I think back in like 2015, early 2015, that I just had that album on repeat. And because my favorite song on that album is I Get So Lonely. But I started actually listening to all of the songs, like the whole album. I'm just like, oh, this is a masterpiece. Oh, excuse me. This is a masterpiece. Like, this whole thing. Like, Janet does no wrong. With her and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, when they are together, they making magic. Like, black magic, good magic, just everything. Just good. Like, just good. I can't even tell you what song to listen to, because they're all good. They're all good. Like, people do not give Janet the props that she deserves. Like, because of her, these girls are out. All of them. She is your fave. That's the truth. That is the truth. This album is just, to me, is one of Janet's best albums, in my opinion. I guess because I just love this album so much. But that is a good album. Like, yes. And if you don't listen to the whole thing, I'm sorry, I'm not giving you a top 3 to listen to. Go listen to the whole thing. So next on this list is Destiny's Child's Writing on the Wall, DC4, the original members. And this is number 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, number 6. So this album, like, they came out swinging with their sophomore album. That's what you're supposed to do with a second album. You have to come out swinging. Like, you come out with like a good start with that first, but it's like that second album is what I feel is what's gonna like make or break you. I think the second and third album is what's gonna make or break you. And they did. Like, the song that's underrated on this album is Hey Ladies. Now, that should have been a single, because that was a good little girls anthem. Like, yeah. Like, in all their, even, people don't realize this, but LaTavia and LaToya did some really good backgrounds on this album. There's a YouTube channel where they broke down the vocals, and I listened, like, really listened closely to it, because see, I used to, on my CD player, I used to take the earphones out a little bit, excuse me, and like try to listen to the background vocals. And LaTavia's lows are just, they're incredible. I listen to all the sounds. I try to like mute other sounds in my head while I'm listening to hear something else, especially when it comes to background vocals, because I love background vocals. Like, I just do. I love how people layer them and how they're done. I think that's just incredible. Their writing skills, you know, and Beyonce producing and all of that together, just, they were good. They really were good. They really were good. It's sad that they broke up, but I mean, hey, we got 2 other albums that were amazing, Survivor and Destiny's Fulfilled. But Writings on the Wall is, yeah. With this album, people mostly have already heard Bugaboo, Bills, Say My Name, Jumpin'. If I were you guys that have not heard this album, listen to Stay. That's a good one. Hey Ladies and Temptation. Oh, Temptation is a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna just move on. That's a good one. We're switching gears a little bit. This might be a surprise, but K Michelle's More Issues Than Vogue. I love that album. Like,